Genesis 1 and 2.
And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the face of the waters.
So we got the darkness right here. We have the darkness, right? Read on.
And Yah said, let there be light, and there was light.
He said, let there be light, and there was light. Read on.
And the Most High saw the light, that it was good.
And the light was good. He never said that the darkness was good, but the light was good. Read on.
And the Most High divided the light from the darkness.
Even that, he divided them. He divided the light from the darkness. So we got man whom he separates. We got the animals whom he separates. We got the plants whom he separates. Even the light from the darkness, he separates them. And notice he said that the light was good. Now, we always hear people say, well, the Most High made everything. He made everything, and he done this, and he done this. It's all the same. No, it's not. He separated these things to show you, to put a difference between them. Everybody say, well, you can worship any day you want. He made all the days. Yes.
That's a lie.
But we're going to show you, prove it. Let's go to Genesis 2. We back in the beginning. Genesis 2 and 1.
Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. And on the seventh day the Most High ended his work which he had made.
He ended his works which he had made. Now this is a separation. All of these other days, he was working on them. He was working. So this last day, he ceased his work. He stopped working. Not that he needed any rest, for real. It's just that he stopped because he was setting this day aside. He was doing what? He was separating this day from the rest of them. Read.
And he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And the Most High blessed the seventh day.
Did what?
And the Most High blessed the seventh day.
First day.
And the Most High blessed the seventh day.
Second and third.
The Most High blessed the seventh day.
Fourth and fifth and sixth.
The Most High blessed the seventh day.
So this is the only day of all of his creation that he's made. This is the only one that he has blessed. Or Baruch. This is the only one. Not the rest of them. There's a clear separation. Now, if you know anything about the mark of the beast and all of that stuff, this Sabbath is the 10th commandment because it shows who you worship. And this whole separating thing, this is what the enemy hates and despises because this is the law. We have a law that the Most High directly gave us to keep. So if this, when you separate, it means you are keeping his laws, his statutes, his commandment, his light is shining upon you. It shows the enemy who you are off the rip. But when we go back through history, we understand what happened. So if you want to know the future, all you got to do is look in the past. They already did it. They keep running the same plan over and over and over. They just recycling it. Because they know the next generation don't do what?
Don't read.
They don't read. You want to hide something from a quote-unquote a nigga, do what?
Put it in a book.
Put it in a book. It's real cliche, but it's one of the truest things. Whoever created the saying, it's for real. So, we about to go to 1 Maccabees. 1 Maccabees 1 and 41. This is the APOC, my people. Books that the wicked took out of here.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus, wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Should be what?
That all should be one people.
Don't that sound like back to the Tower of Babel?
Exactly.
That's back to the Tower of Babel, if you understand what we just went through in the first part of this video. That's the Tower of Babel that this dude is trying to take us back to. Read on.
And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yeah, many also of the Israelites.
Wait a minute, our people did it too?
Yeah, many also of the Israelites.
Read on.
Consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath.
And they profaned the Sabbath. Remember, history repeats itself. For those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. Read on.
For the king had sent letters by messengers into Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
So now,
the law of the land.
The law of the land. We hear people try to say it all the time. Well, you got to follow the law of the land.
Gotta follow it.
Not if it breaks the Most High's law.
Yeah, we'll stop at a red light, stop at your stop signs, let you take our taxes. That's about it.
Exactly. But we ain't going to do the rest of this madness. No way. Read on.
And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath and festival days.
So we should profane the Sabbath and what we're in the Feast of Tabernacles right now. So in a minute, it's going to be against the law. They're going to put this back. It's already on the books. Sunday Blue Law is on the books already. So instead of they sending messengers out with it, they'll just pop it up on the news. Hi, this is Bill Bonds or whoever that I am. And we have breaking news.
That boy pulled Bill Bonds out of retirement.
The Israelites, you cannot practice your religion anymore. Get it together, and you're going to have to go on Sunday now. It's going to be against the law.
Exactly.
That's what we're showing you right here. For you being separated, this is the price. This is what they're going to try to pull on you. You can't be afraid and fear though. Read on.
And pollute the sanctuary and set apart people. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh.
And sacrifice what?
And sacrifice swine's flesh.
Leviticus 11:7 forbids this. Read.
And unclean beasts, that they should also leave their children uncircumcised.
Don't circumcise your children on the 8th day. Directly breaking the what? The law.
Right.
Which was given to who? The Israelites. Read.
And make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanness and profanation, to the end that they might forget the law.
That they might forget what?
To the end that they might forget the law.
This is why all of these crooked pastors, right to this day, teach you that the law is no more. The law is done away with. Y'all putting yourself under the yoke. I'm saved by grace. Jesus got me. You're a liar.
Complete liar.
You are a liar. Even when you try to twist Paul's words, if you read the whole thing, you will see he's not telling you that the law is done away with. But this is the madness that they about to try to pull back on us all over again. Let's go to, what's that other one? Maccabees. 2nd Maccabees 6:1. 2nd Maccabees 6:1. So this is some good historical stuff right here to go along with it. This is when you're separate, when you try to be your own nation. Read.
The book of 2nd Maccabees, chapter 6:1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Israelites.
To compel who?
To compel the Israelites.
Go ahead.
To depart from the laws of their fathers.
To depart from the laws of their fathers. You don't got to do what Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and them did. Jesus took all that stuff away. You don't got to do that. Why y'all doing all that stuff? You putting a yoke of iron upon your neck, and you don't got to do that. I'm washed by the blood of Jesus. You a lie. Read.
And not to live after the laws of the Most High.
Not to live after the laws of the Most High. Psalms 119 says, my law is perfect, and it's a light. My law perfect. Read.
And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympius. And that in Gerizim of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place.
Go ahead.
The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people.
Sore and grievous upon the people. When they do this thing, a lot of us going to be grieved and vexed in spirit, because we know what time we in. Read.
For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles.
By who?
By the Gentiles.
By the Gentiles, by the heathens, by the other nations. Read.
Who dallied with harlots and had to do with women within the circuit of the set apart places. And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbid.
Which the law forbiddeth. Read on.
Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days, or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be an Israelite.
See that? So, being set apart, in a minute, is going to be unlawful.
Yes, indeed.
Believe me, read up on it. It's on the books. It's going to be against the law. They're going to come out and say, everybody need to be on one accord. That's why all of this stuff is happening in the world. We all need to be on one accord. We all pray to the same God anyway. We don't pray to the same God as y'all. Our power said not to do this. So this is what they're going to do. You can see it crystal clear. They're going to try to make you put your laws down, and anybody who says that he's an Israelite is directly going to be on the terrorist list. So look up Project Megiddo. It's all in there. Get the Pale Horse. Show that book out. Powerful book. Need to get it, for real. But all of this stuff is in there. Rome is behind all of this stuff. They're controlling the U.S.
And trust me, they're going to make you be set apart when you go purchase this joint. They're going to put your name on the list like they did myself when I bought this book.
So, but we ain't scared.
Not at all.
So, this being separated thing is going to make you an enemy to the beast, because he wants oneness, but the Most High wants you to be separated. He wants you to do your own thing, to follow him and not after other gods. So we ain't going to fold to his little demands, but we know that Hamashiach got some separating to do himself. Let's go to Matthew 25 and 31. Matthew 25 and 31.
The book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the set apart angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
So this is Hamashiach right here. When his second coming, when he comes back, this is how he's going to he's going to set it off, so to speak. Read.
And before him shall be gathered all nations.
Shall be gathered all nations. That they split them, now he's going to bring them all back together. So Hamashiach going to bring them all together. Read.
And he shall separate them one from another.
Bring them all back and do what?
He shall separate them one from another.
He shall separate them one from another. Read on.
As a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats.
Y'all know the people. What's that thing they throwing up on them pictures?